Hi, Jesse Clark here with the Daily Examiner. With unemployment on an all-time high and businesses struggling to keep their doors open, one business that isn't struggling is the insurance business. Never has there been a better time to start in becoming an insurance broker. And here to explain a little bit more about that is a good friend of mine and a successful insurance broker, Steve Miller. Hi, Steve. How are you today?
Good.
Thanks for joining me on the show.
You bet.
Steve, tell us how you got started into this business.
You know, I've had my license for probably about 20 years. A very successful friend in the business recruited me and got me in. I started selling life insurance. I ended up selling some annuities, and then for a period of time I owned an insurance agency, a household brand. I was essentially a franchisee, and then I ended up selling that business.
What makes this industry such a good industry to be a part of right now?
You know, the thing about insurance, even though the economy's tough, even though so many people are struggling, one thing that people haven't been able to do is cut out the cost of their insurance. There's always a demand for insurance. Whenever somebody buys a new car, whenever they buy a new home, whenever they have a boat or motorcycle, all of these things mandate that people have insurance. So it's just a huge market.
Yeah, and with the economy struggling like it is, and people needing a good way to earn a living, how does a person go about becoming an insurance broker?
You know, it's really fairly simple to get into the insurance agency or to get into an insurance role. It's just a matter of determining what kind of insurance you want to sell. Pick a business in terms of, do you want to sell life insurance or do you want to sell car insurance? Because each state regulates the insurance and the licenses necessary for that state's insurance business. So they take a test and then they get registered with their state. It's that easy. At that point, there's really two paths. Somebody can do it the easy way, or they can do it the hard way. And the first go around, I did it the hard way. Now there's a new system where people can plug in and really take a shortcut to becoming an up and producing insurance agent very quickly.
And so you've learned what to do and what not to do.
Yeah, I mean, when you have 20 years in the business, you learn a lot about insurance. You learn a lot about the business. And, I went down what you might call a traditional path. I did it the way most people do it. But, arriving where I am today, I look back and say, you know what, that's the hard way. Here's a new way to do it, and this is the easy way. Let me show you how easy it is.
Yeah, and maybe avoid some of the pitfalls that you came across.
Absolutely. I mean, it's very expensive. I mean, when you do it the traditional way, it's very expensive to get an office space, to hire staff, to get phones, to get appointments with insurance companies.
Right.
All of these things require a lot of money and a lot of resources, loans, all the things that go into that. But we've come up with a new model where, it takes most of that stuff and puts it aside and really focuses the individuals on the things that are important and the things that produce money.
Great. So some of our viewers that are watching, how can they get involved with you? How is it that they can get started learning more about this new breakthrough system that you've got? The best way for somebody to take the next step is to essentially just enter their information somewhere on this website, and then we will be in touch with them, or we will direct them to a place where they can get more information if they're interested. Well, Steve, thank you for spending time with us today. Sure appreciate your information, and our viewers know how they can get a hold of you and get in touch with you, and we'll send it back to the studio. Thank you.